Hello, and welcome to Tarnished Blood. So, this one isn't necessarily part of the Steam Next Fest, but it did just release into early access the other week and has a playable demo, and I've been meaning to have a look at it. Because I heard a bit about it, it got me curious and figured this would be a good opportunity to do so. So we're going to get started with the tutorial, and we're going to see where that takes us, and then we'll start a new game and see what's in the demo. Well, he's dead. Right. Let's see where we're at then. Awaken. So unlike the guy in the cutscene, we actually have some clothes on. Who knew? Find the marker on the timeline at the bottom of the screen, hold left mouse button on it, and drag the marker with the mouse left to revert time. Now set the jump action to avoid injury. Set jump action angle and velocity as shown by the green arrow. Jump action costs movement points. So we can... okay, so angle, and then you can set velocity by how much you want to move it out like that. Okay, so it's fine. After setting the action, the dots are showing future movement trajectory of your character. Now accept the current jump action by clicking OK. Move the marker to peek into the future. So we're going to get hit by some rocks. You're not safe yet. Rocks hit you and you will be stunned. You can tell there's some translation things going off here, can't you? Rock hits you. Use marker to revert time. Use the sword slash to destroy the rock. Ow. At least until next turn your hunter is safe. There are no stun areas visible on the timeline. Press play to see your turn unfold. Oh, our buddy has arrived. Select the yellow hunter. So that was Ibrahim, and this is Sabareth. Okay. As you can see on the timeline, she decided to jump and will receive a hit in the future. Scroll the timeline to see what happens. So we jump up. Jump was not a good idea. Press right mouse to remove it. The points used for this action will be returned. Now you can add a shoot action. Set the angle of the shot and hit the green crosshair. Confirm. See the route encompassing the shoot action. Each time you press OK, the branch moves up close to the right, preventing actions it touches from being removed. Think before you commit to an action. You can always press play to proceed with the turn. So I guess we're pressing play. So we're going to shoot and get punched, right? Okay. Right, so it's now letting us kind of have full control over things. So sword, each successful attack with a sword slash adds a stack to Shockwave action. One stack enables for shockwave action with minimal range and damage. Further stacks make the attack stronger and have longer range. So we can shockwave and keep stacking that with multiple hits. Okay. Or the bow. They can see a special zones marked around monsters. Shooting from special zones makes the attack stronger. Shooting from red special zones, critical zones, empower shots even more. So if we're up here, while we're shooting, we hit for more. Right, so each weapon has like a special condition then, doesn't it? To do more damage. So they're going to charge forward, swing again, and just kind of trample us. And then they're going to do like a little scratch with their right paw there and attack again. Okay. So I'll get into explaining. So I've seen a bit of this and I got quite interested. It definitely piqued my interest. And basically, what it is it's essentially, if you've played what were it called now? I think we're like Phantom Battalion or something recently that came out the other year. This game with like mechs. No, Phantom Brigade. Hang on, I'm gonna have to have a look for this now. I'm gonna have to look it up. It was Phantom Brigade. But what that game did, Phantom Brigade, it was a mech game, and you could move your units around on this timeline, but you would be able to see the enemy's turn. So you could kind of see what was going to happen to you, and you could move out of the way and kind of prevent that. And you would only see a few seconds into the future, but the idea is then kind of almost like a so it's not quite one of these like turn-based tactics games where, you know, everyone takes it in turns and you all move around a grid and use your abilities. Instead, you set up the entire turn, seeing what the enemy's going to do, and then you press play and it plays out in real time. Which kind of gets over the issue with a lot of these turn-based tactics games of, you know, it just being a bit dull and you're not really seeing much interesting on screen. So we could... He's going to get hit straight away there. Let's try again. Bit higher really, don't we? Yeah. So don't put this line into this area. Look at the line below it, where that's going to go. So he's going to jump. Oh, he still gets hit. Okay, so let's do a very powerful strong jump, so that it moves faster and further. When we get to... We're going to OK that action. When we get to about here, we're going to shoot him in his neck. His neck is wounded right now. So we're going to shoot in the neck. That's all of his points used up for this turn. He's then going to hit... I keep saying he. This person's a she, isn't it? Sabareth. Yeah, it said she at the start when it said, you know, she arrives and shoots. And if you look at the character, you know, there's two very big clues that it's a woman. Strapped right to the chest. Right. Ibrahim then. is going to, let's see, could we... Now, it's gonna hit us there. So we could... move here. Oh, he still gets us? Right, let's do this straight away then. Let's get right to the edge. Of here. Yeah, so we're gonna have to... Now his neck might be destroyed at this point, but we're gonna move a little bit forwards. Here. Or maybe we're not. Then we run in. And then we're going to wait. And get a sword slash in. The neck is badly wounded. And we've got a good hit on the head. The next attack coming in is a smack with his right, not right, sorry, left arm. As he raises his hand like that, what Ibrahim's going to do here is he is going to run in. Or not. Before he does that, Ibrahim is going to run in. Literally, if they like touch him, even if it's not an attack then. Okay, so anywhere near that attack and you're a goner. Right, okay. So literally here he gets... Right, so we don't want to run as far in. I tell you what, we're going to do the archer first. Right. There's no way. Maybe we'll just shoot. Yeah. Head will be dealt 3 damage. Can we get the neck? I think we're going to have to jump higher than that. We can confirm that. Neck will be hit for 2 to 2 damage. Ugh. That's a pain, but sure. Ibrahim. Maybe we just get you to jump here. Oh, and it misses. I like that. Sword slash to the head, because it's going to deal 5. Oh. Sabbath still has some movement points. I think we're good though. The neck just needs a little poke now. So what's going to happen now? Because we've taken the head out, we've done 10 damage to the head, that heart has been knocked off its overall health. And as we can see, it's all blooded. So now he's probably going to, yeah, I would guess, charge right at us. Because we're both there. So we then want to jump up here. But maybe not that early. Right. The shockwave now has 2 charges. Oh, we have to move it along a bit because he's still... See what happens there. He jumps over. And lands here. Maybe we could... bit more lateral movement, perhaps? Yeah, he's really got a... There's gonna have to be a like full-on leap. Like there. That's probably the least we can get away with, because I'd like to actually... get some kind of attack in. Ah, so this... So body has 10, tail has 10. So this would hit the body. Confirm. Oh Or he gets hit by the backhand of that attack. Right, okay. So if we time this slightly later... We're still getting hit by that claw swipe, aren't we? Yeah, literally we're getting hit by the back of his elbow. So maybe... No. Too late. And over here we can... still get hit by that elbow. When would be a good time to jump then? Because I'm not sure we can... I think we're just going to have to avoid that. I think we're just not going to be able to get a crit on him at all. Yeah, I think that's going to be the problem here. 7. Oh. Puts him in a precarious position though, that, doesn't it? But we'll go with it. Damage 11 to 18. They'll instantly destroy the tail tip. Okay. So getting them into those positions is extremely good. Those red crit zones are massive. And building up those sword attacks are huge. Right, and there's no... Yeah, we can't do anything here. It's not letting me do anything. It's like, nope. Ah, I get why, because it's overlapping with that attack. We need one more hit. Literally, like, touching the neck or torso will kill him. Let's just go for the neck. But that won't happen because it'll be dead by then. Ow. There we go. And we can watch the replay, so you can watch it in real time what happened. I think more like turn-based stuff should do this. Because it certainly looks cooler when you're not like editing it down here. It's almost like you're editing a film. This is where it gets quite interesting. So we get this for doing that. We get all this loot. and then back to village, I guess. So I guess this starts you on a new game. So each hunter has a random life path that empowers them. So that's our, I guess this is our tribe, Hunter's tribe. If at least 2 villagers from different life paths join the same hunting party, gain an empowering bond. That empowerment depends on the villager's paths. After a character dies, enrages other characters of the same line's path, unlocks event for passing down of life's paths for Hunter's tribe, unlocks new procreation event for Hunter's tribe. So I guess you unlock these as you go and you start with this. Or we can choose different ones, though they're not available in the demo. The Amazons tribe, where it's matriarchal resonance. Men born into the tribe are weaker. Women that go on the hunt with at least one male get special empowerment. Royals starts with 1 royal and 5 plebeian characters. Royals have strong unique tactics traits. Plebeians have weak stats. Starts with unlocked gather resource event, but locked training events. Most events cost crafting ingredients. And then the Divine Tribe starts with less villagers, only able to embark on with maximum of 3 people in a party. Every starting villager is divine, having a special buff connecting to a weapon type, but they also become unable to embark if they accumulate 3 wounds. This tribe doesn't exhaust villagers in town events. Each year they get a supply of protector tiers that are by town events. Interesting, okay. So as I say, it's in early access. I'm assuming that those will all be either in the early access or available as the early access progresses. So we've got a village here, so we've got a protect tree to check your achievements. We've got a arboretum, brew potions and prepare tools. Can craft basic weapons for hunters. Garden of earthly delights. Only one of few places providing some privacy. Stitch makeshift armor pieces at the tannery and hone your skills of hunters in the training grounds. Then we get a bunch of starting people, as well as the ones we did the tutorial with. This way you can equip your hunter with new items, check the traumas, traits, and other, as well as level them up if they've gained enough experience. Each successful hunt gives characters in that hunt XP. They can be used in the inventory to level up characters, giving them a variety of random stats and traits. Right. Click to level up the character. Click a trait to see its description. Regeneration heals 1 random wound every year. +1 luck every time a wound is healed in this way. Gain a permanent ability from the Star Child's soul to make portals. Interesting. So I'm guessing that's while you're fighting, you can probably have portals open and dart across the screen. Or we can become literally immortal. After being incapacitated in battle, immediately receive a wound and continue the battle. Okay. So they can continue to fight rather than becoming... I'm guessing you probably become incapacitated or something. They just continue but take a wound. Regen though would allow them to recover wounds and gain luck when they do so. So I'm guessing getting this early on is good. So we'll go with that. It looks like we've got someone here who can level up. Bow specialization, naked fighting, 1 evasion when leaving to hunt for each empty armor slot. Gain the ability to make portals when equipped with a bow at the start of the hunt. +1 strength, +1 speed, and +1 critical zone. Yeah, we probably want to get bow specialization then. Right, looks good. Malgor's soul enables digging in and jump out from different places. I guess we can put those here. Okay, so they can like dig in and jump out from different places. Right, maybe we can like tunnel around or something. And then we've got a bunch of other people. Nika, Kent, another Ibrahim who is naked, and Opini who is also So we probably need to find equipment for them too before we send them out on missions. Right. Okay. Crafting hut. This way you can craft new equipment. Some weapon types are locked by achievements. One crafting building is always unique to the tribe you choose. Okay, so we can craft basic weapons, basic armor, potions, restores 5 toughness points, can only be used if armor left is not 0. Okay, so it can't be completely destroyed armor. Strength potion, 3 strength and luck until the next hit. Now does that mean until I take hit or until I hit an enemy? Plus 3 speed, decaying each turn. And then we get all this. So, Sangu and skin. We seem to want a lot of skin then. To make our different bits of equipment. So we're going to have to hunt a lot of monsters for all this, aren't we? I'm guessing. So it's almost like, I would say it's, I guess, a mixture between Monster Hunter and... what's the one I'm thinking of? Darkest Dungeon, almost, isn't it? As far as I can tell this. Which, I like both of those games. So I'm interested. I'm still on the fence about the combat system. I'm wondering if I'd have preferred some kind of auto battler, but we're not bad. It's not bad. It's something that I'm interested in giving a try. Event hut. This is where you can perform events in town. Events usually need slotting to one or more of Events usually need slotting in one or more of your characters, and often disable participants for the next hunt. So we've got the Garden of Earthly Delights. Right. We'll not bother reading this, because I've just read some of the words there. So yeah, basically I'm guessing this is how you create new characters. Or we've got the Training Grounds. The alternative to dying is to undergo rigorous training in order to survive. Train intelligence or mocks. Intelligence can be used in events to add a dice roll. Each level gives +1 to a random stat. Moxie can be used in events to re-roll dice. Each level gives +1 to a random stat. So we can add 1 to a dice or re-roll a dice in events. Okay. Let's try putting some people in the training ground. Disable until next year. +1 for both characters. When character becomes... Right. Train. Right. Outcome. Gain intelligence and mocks. Disabled until next year. Accept fate. Excellent. Okay. Are they still... Right, let's see if we can go out on a mission here. Coming back because no one is selected to fight. So I guess we drag them down here. I'm guessing that's why it's given us 4 starting characters. Right. Bond of Nature. +1 mox and intelligence to use in events. Embark. There's the Caretaker's Orchard. Additional resources after this hunt. Select a track. Before going on a hunt, the player will receive 2 options for opponents. The right option gives additional resources when defeated, but adds additional modifiers to battle, making it harder. It is recommended for experienced players. We're not experienced, so we'll go for the multi-gore again. Right. We've got a good chance of getting hide from this, so we can start making some better armour. I think we do that. We'll give this a go, and then afterwards we'll probably call it there for our look at the demo here. Once embarked on a journey towards the Multigore's lair. The lair is this one is fairly short, just 1 location. Usually a journey consists of 3. You start by selecting destination, choose foreboding maze. Right, so we've got foreboding labyrinth with twisted paths and shadowed corridors. We bravely enter. Each destination provides you with events. There are multiple events you can encounter in each destination. Try moving left or right through the maze to see what happens. The walls were straight and sturdy after the whole place well lit, though they were not able to pinpoint the source of the light. After a few twists and turns, they start getting hungry. I think in a maze, it's supposed to always stick on the right side. I think the trick is to just go on one side and always stick to it, and you'll always get out. We encounter a small rat. It's as good as food. It's as good a food as any, but it will not go down without a fight. Sometimes your hunters will be tested by fate. This time, to win with the rat, you will have to roll a 5 or higher on a D10. Click to roll your luck. You rolled a 2. It's not enough. Don't worry though, you can use your moxie to re-roll the result. Try using it to cheat your luck. So I'm guessing this is all heavily tutorialized. Yep, so we get 1 just under what we need for the result. We can use our intelligence to give a +1. Finalize our roll. After a small rat break, some tests will be influenced by the stat of your team or chosen character. In this example, the speed of your characters will help you with the challenge. Finally, we could see the exit. Walls near the exit were adorned with strange runes. Pieces of chalk were scattered near it. It was almost impossible to ignore. Run. If you fulfilled the showed requirement, then you will get additional bonus. You will get additional dice with which to help you get better results. So we roll a d4 and we get a bonus added. With the help of additional dice, you manage to pass the test. Nice. Sometimes events require you to choose a hunter that performs to perform a specific action. Some actions have prerequisites, e.g. here only the hunter with more than 2 intelligence can read the runes. If you don't have a scholar, select draw something action instead. At least 3 intelligence. Nope, 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 nope. They're all thick. Who do we not mind losing? It's got to be one of these two. Well, I suppose when it comes to these things, the guy has to go first when it's dangerous. Congrats, you made it through your first event and even learned something along the way. Once you are done with reading the results, accept your fate. Everyone started drawing beasts in hopes that gods will understand what a successful hunt looks like. Well, not everyone. Kent decided to draw wavy lines. They seemed to be more dense near the corner of the room, as if they were pointing toward the riches left by the ancients. We get some ostium. Click on an enemy icon to start the fight. Click. Right. So someone's going to literally get pulled up and devoured. So first turn it is literally going to kill one of our characters off. Pike. Long gone are the times when pikes and halberds were exclusively used during festivities and ceremonies. In these dark times, any sharp object will do. So I don't know how they exactly work yet. Pike thrust. Well, let's try... Okay, I think I'm seeing what's going off here. Oh, they're okay all the way through, aren't they? Oh, crap. I'm just thinking now, how do I actually pan across here? Ah, you just have to deselect people. Right, so they go up. He completely whiffs his attack. We get to here-ish. So we have to hit these crosshairs, it looks like. And in between, nothing. So 7 to 12, that could literally destroy that body part right there. I've just noticed as well, Nicker and Kent have additional movement. That's interesting. Dig in then, what does that do? Ah, so I guess we can like attach to surfaces. Or maybe that's just where we burrow, I don't know. Right, let's run up. Tail base, I guess. He's going to deal 8 damage. Here we're just going to, let's see. Do a little jumpy jump and shoot. And that might destroy that body part. Looks like, by the way, his weakness appears to be the tongue. He's got less health, and it counts for 2 health bars. Interesting. Meanwhile, Kent. Hammers only deal damage if they hit an enemy while spinning. Spin can be started from air, on the ground if paired with a jump. While the spinning character is immune to most enemy projectiles. If it destroys a projectile, the spin becomes stronger, indicated by the colour of spin. Okay, so he destroys projectiles. Hitting there then, so we'll go spin, 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 smack. I'm kind of wanting to get the head, I guess, really, but... whatever, it looks like we're getting the neck. see how that looks then. Right, what's it gonna do? It's gonna eat Kent. Okay, so Kent, you're gonna want to, you know, not die. So let's see, does this like... So it bonks him, but apparently hitting them doesn't stagger you. So it hits the head and is then swallowed, or we can... Okay, what if I do a lateral one like... Okay, so the problem here... Right. I think I'm beginning to see the possible problems in all this. That's barely worth... Maybe we just run. No. We don't run fast enough. Right. So he's over there. Sure. Okay. Right. Meanwhile, we will, let's see, we'll do a strong jump to here. Confirm. We get to here. Tail 4 to 7. Tail base. Or we can hit the tail tip. Nope. No, it's gonna kind of go in between. Like, I think you have to hit here, right on the very tip, or on the base. If you hit in between, it goes through, it looks like. So tail base, 4 to 7. That's fine. Right. Yeah, that's fine. And when she gets there, three damage, and our swordsman. Ah, just go for it. Smack him. Then we probably want to move. After that. Because I'm guessing he's going to turn around here and start getting a bit happy with hitting us. So Sabbath will have no movement points. Here at this point we want to, after we've done our pike thrust, I probably want to move away. And that's going to be our turn. Yeah, as I expected, it's just going to claw around because we're at its feet. So our first port of call is going to be get the F out of there with a big jump. Just going to dig there. Right, strong jump. See what happens as we do this. Or we could hit him right on the head or the neck. That could be good. Right. Don't hit him then. Hit him when we're past. No, okay, so neck for 8. Neck is on 12. That's good. I like that. So he'll hit and then he drops. And he's good for the turn. He's going to come out over there. Tail and tail tip. Okay, he's going to turn around. So first thing he's going to turn around. So if we're going for anything here, it probably wants to be the neck. Let's see, he's gonna. Oh, it's targeting him with that. So by him moving, she no longer gets hit. So he is being targeted. Okay, then in that case, as we jump through, miss. Shockwave, though. And we get a hit. Meanwhile, then, Nika here can jump over here and die to rocks. Now let's higher maybe. God, how many rocks come out here? Okay. Let's go back a second to there. Bam. And meanwhile here, tail tip 5 to 12. That should do it. Go. Big hit on the neck. Big hit on the neck. And tip, and there's the tongue attack. Neck and tail base and tip are about to go. Right, we're going to need to maybe more around the 5-second mark, actually. Swallowed. Oh god. Hmm. Let's see what happens. So, boop. So she's safe. Confirmed. Right. Ibrahim. Right, he needs to be in a different position. Right. Wall break gets him there. Maybe just moving. He gets hit by a rock. Maybe if we wait a second and then move. No, he just gets hit by the rock earlier. We can just, you know, walk the other way. There we go. There. Right on the tongue. Meanwhile, Kent It's a tongue for 5 damage there. And there's a rock coming his way. I'm wondering if I can, like, smash the rock. Rock destroyed, head fort. What? He just hoovers him up suddenly. So we want to give it a moment. Yeah, it's gonna be an odd one, this, isn't it? Problem is, if he touches the tongue, while he will do a ton of damage to the head, it will kill him. The tongue will... Yeah, it will literally... his head is on 25 health as well. We're not close to killing the head. It's the one thing that we've not worked over. As neat as it is to, like, get 2 rocks, I don't think it's actually doable at all. We'll just get some rocks destroyed, sod it. At least it clears out obstacles. Right, our archer can maybe do something. We want the tip of the tail or the base of the tail? Can we jump in such a way as to not, like, nigh on kill ourselves? Possibly not. Let's see, how early can we start moving here? Immediately into a rock. Wait for that rock to pass. And we can get swallowed just in time. There. Right, we're gonna have to okay, so we have to jump a moment later. But if we do that, we should wait for the rocks to pass, then jump. Confirm. We get to about here. We shoot, and we can hit the head or the neck. Now, what's everyone hitting? He's destroying rocks. He's going to hit the tongue. And nick her at some point here. Probably wants to hit one of these. Either 1-to-1. Probably wants to hit the neck. But I don't think she can. Yeah, I don't think that gets any closer to her, does it? No, so it's going to have to be head. Why is her damage so pitiful? Right. And our archer will then... Yeah. Probably get a good bit of damage on the neck. As they're in that window here. 2-to-4. No. Head. Head. Really? Head? Oh, it's pulling its neck. 2-to-4. There. Okay. The bow literally just... Well, the arrow just drops off the bow. Puts no power behind it. Just drops it like a bomb. Lets gravity do the work. Everyone lands, he gets clawed at, right. Okay, so the first person to act's probably going to be this guy. Neck is gone, tail is basically just about to go. Let's jump. Let's try that again. Okay, wait till maybe after the attack. That was good. Decent bit of damage. Right, our archer is going to land. We're going to jump them into this position. But we're going to do so that it doesn't get them in the way of that claw slash. Confirm. And when they're at that point, point blank shot on the head, I guess. Kent, this is a really simple turn for you. All you need to do is to jump after the claw slash. And our spear is going to land. Looks good. Damage 4 to 6. Can we get like closer? Does being closer give more damage? I'm guessing it does. Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, he's getting hit. Right. Okay. This'll hurt. Right. Smack, smack. Big hit. Oh, he's going for the tongue lash. Ugh, that's bad. And they don't have much choice in the matter. They're getting hit right away. The tail, if shredded, and the neck, if shredded now. Will, at this point... So that'll completely knock his head out. Oh, tongue, it'll do 5 to the... 5 to the tongue? That disables the tongue. That's guaranteed to get rid of the tongue. Confirm. Ibrahim. Neck. That's going to knock out the tongue and neck. I think he's dead. I think he's dead at that. Just to be sure. Tail base. No, not that. When were that we're hitting it? We're like here? And our archer is going to... Archer is going to do a strong jump, at which point she will then around here shoot tail tip. Okay. Go. They should kill it before it Yeah, before it swallows him. And there we go. Unlock new ranged weapon, unlocks new crushing weapon if we... Yes, I'm guessing as we use our weapons, we get better versions of the weapons. We've got some extra hide and things, so maybe we can make some more armor, get those other two kitted out. Well, let's see, basic weapons, boost. Turns hunted knowledge into... We can upgrade it for one of... What's this? Obsidian scrap. Faint dark glow might suggest some mythical properties. So we can upgrade buildings with this. Maybe we upgrade the hunting thing here. Empowers a tribe with the ability to enhance weapons. Oh, upgrading it empowers you with the ability to enhance weapons, allowing for the creation of stronger and more efficient weapons. Right. You'll gain a significant edge in battle. Armor. Upgrading allows you to bestows you with the knowledge and skills to enhance armor, fortifying defenses with superior protection. Okay, right. Arboretum, you can craft new, more powerful potions, or slit shack. Make an all new west upgrades, refines your tribe's craftsmanship, making all recipes within it more resource efficient. Ooh. So, right, what would it take? These give speed. Oh, Crimson. I guess this is the maybe a set bonus. But yeah, this gives toughness 4. These give toughness 2 and 1 moxie. Right. Toughness and strength. So I think these are like your tribe unique items, I guess. What we'll do is we'll give, let's see. Let's craft some of those. Let's craft some tunics. And then we haven't got enough for anything else because we need this Sangu stuff. Right. Yeah, you need a lot of this Sangu, don't you? It would seem. So I'm guessing that this Toughness 2 crude set, and yeah, the Crimson set, this one. So we can give our 2 starting hunter people with these. In fact, it might even be better. We'll go with that again. We'll go to Kent. So our 2 frontliners with the melee weapons can have the bone armor. And now these can have shirts, so they're no longer looking decent. Right. We can even put some speed on our archer. And then give one of these some trousers. There we go. They still look like hobos, but they're not as bad. Toughness 2 and strength, yep, that can go on our swordsman. He's starting to look like an actual hunter now. We've got another Mulgor's soul, so I guess we can Have them have that. And we've got some level ups, it looks like. So they gain 1 XP every time they survive a hunt. So they've got 1 of 2. They have 1. Clever, gain 1 evasion for each level of Moxie. Gain speed and strength and intelligence when using weapon type. When using weapon type for the first time in battle. So they would want to keep swapping weapons then. That seems a bit... Luck and strength if in the air at the start of a turn, lost upon landing. We can go for that. So try to use their last movement points to set them up for a turn, right. 1 movement point and attack point on the first turn. That's pretty good. That could really open up an enemy on the first turn. Right. Year 2 of 4. And we've got this tree that gives us more stuff. You can view achievements. They require you to do specific things and unlock additional game content for this and all future playthroughs. Some of them can be unlocked and used only by specific tribes. Interesting. Right. Anyway, we're not going to go out on any more runs. I think that's going to do it for now. So, it's interesting. My only gripe would be that the combat can take a while to get through. Like, a lot of the game is spent just like on the combat and doing it. It's just the nature of how these, it's just kind of the nature of how that combat system works. That it's yeah, it's just like the nature of how that works, just how it takes a while to get through. So that's yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but it's I wouldn't know how you would fix that without just changing the combat system fundamentally, which I can't imagine they'd want to do at this point. It's an acquired taste. It's not bad, but I wouldn't say it's spectacular. I'm definitely drawn to this more because of the aspect of like leveling them up, and they get like something that I rarely see done in games, like these ideas of, because Dark and Darker did this. XCOM eventually started to do like a very sort of toned down version of this, and it was in a game called Mordheim as well, which is like based on it's like a Warhammer game based on like a Warhammer, what would you call it, like a spin-off tabletop game from the Warhammer Fantasy series that were all about little mercenary companies. But I like the idea of having these characters that you fully customize and you give traits and names and do all this way, and then as they go through as well, they're getting like as well as all the good things, like they don't just die, they get like like issues and wounds and things with them, and it's not so much that you just go, oh no, my best character's just been spontaneously killed, which I mean, it can happen, but more that, oh god, they've got this horrible wound on them now. Do I still want to keep putting them into service, or do I retire them or get them doing something else at the base that can make use of their talents instead of sending them out on fights which they're no longer capable of doing anything about? Like they're no longer really capable of fighting. You get to that kind of point. So I like the idea of that. These sort of this idea of your characters, gaining wounds and scars and things over time, and rather than it just being, oh, the health bar hit 0, dead. It feels a bit more personal, like they're not just, like it's not just a health bar going, it's like, no, it's each time it's them slowly being whittled away and chipped away at by the enemies. Makes the world feel more like suppressing and things on your playthrough and that. Like I remember Mordheim. you could literally have like soldiers running around with like amputations and things. And I think two of my best characters that I'd had for ages, one of them was like it was I'd started with like a human group to start off with because you can choose different fantasy races, but the ones that I was doing the campaign with as my human mercenary troop, they were there, and one of them was like this like haggard veteran with like a missing leg, so he could barely move each turn, but he was in this like full-on plate armor with a shield and this big club, and he could just take hit after hit. Like, he might have been on one leg, but he could just, because he'd leveled up that much and he'd really tanked up, like he could just hold the line better than anyone else. Like, some of my other frontliners were like half as, they were barely half as tough. Like, they were squishy in comparison. And then my leader was this guy with like an eye patch on and bandages around his hand because he'd got this like badly damaged arm. So he had horrendous accuracy, but he hit like an absolute truck. So he'd eventually hit people. It'd be like miss, miss, miss. Then he'd hit them and take like 2/3 of their health off in a single blow. And even sometimes with like lesser characters, he'd just bludgeon them to death in one. It was absolutely ridiculous. But I definitely remember having a go at that. And so yeah, I'm very much liking all the sort of superfluous stuff here to the combat. All the, you know, building up of your little tribe and your group here and equipping them all and dealing with their traumas and traits, kind of again like you do on Mordheim, Darkest Dungeon. I mean, this very much is reminiscent to me of like the village in what's it, Darkest Dungeon, the first one. Where you'd be sending them to uh, get all their get all their insanity sorted. In the local insane asylum, or sending them over to the brothel. Send them over to the Garden of Earthly Delights, maybe reduce their stress a bit, that sort of thing. Very much reminds me of Dark and Darker, and not Dark and Dark, so Darkest Dungeon. Very much reminds me of that, so I'm liking all the bits around the combat. I think the only thing that's literally stopping me from just being, just hitting the buy button on the game is probably the combat. I'm not overly keen because it seems to take a long time to get through, and it's not as satisfying as you'd want. So I'm still a bit on the fence with this. I might get it in a sale or something, but if you like that kind of combat, I think the rest of the game surrounding it is probably quite. It seems quite good. Might be something to have a look at. Try the demo. Might be something to give a go. But yeah, with me, I think I'm still a bit hesitant on the combat, but more importantly, this is in. There is a demo out. Obviously, we're playing it, but it is in early access as well. It's released into early access as opposed to being fully released. So not all of the content is there either, which is causing me to be. I think that's what's causing me to be hesitant. But if you like what you see here and you think this is enough for you to hit that buy button, or at least give it a try, you can find it on Steam. Not part of the Steam Next Fest, but I'm including it in my coverage. It released the other week and it's got a demo out, and I've been meaning to give it a go. More to come though in the Steam Next Fest going forwards. More games, more demos, more coverage. Give the channel a subscribe, like the video if you liked it, and keep your eyes out because I'll have more videos coming out in the next few days covering more demos. I hope to see you for that. I'll see you then.